Okay guys, quick update with Bitcoin. So in this video, I'm going to give you your next upside target. If we get above 42,150, I'm going to show you a likely next upside target to potentially put in a short. And I'm going to give you timing for the next big move. If we stay below 42,150, I'll give you timing for that next big move. If we push up to the next upside target, I'll give you timing for the next big move from that point. Of course, it depends on time and price. Now, in the last video, the subject line was Bitcoin's bullish, we're not in a bull run. I received a lot of hate in that video in the comment section. I get it. If you say anything negative about Bitcoin, they will crucify you. Some people saying I was bearish since 15K and that I was bearish up at this point. But guys, you have to understand, I made it very clear. Well, in the last 4 or 5 videos, I said it was very possible this could be a top. We did get a rejection, but in every video, I said if and when we get a daily open above this blue ring, to go long. In that last video or 2 videos back, I told you to go long. At this point, we pushed up and notice we got a perfect rejection at this line, which tells me this chart's very accurate, and that's why this next line above would be your upside target. So guys, if you want to get into leverage trading, I use Big Get Let the platform. You'll sign up, links pinned first comment description. If you're located in the US, 2 good options for you are Being X and CoinCatch. CoinCatch has no KYC, so jump on that while you can. All those links to sign up are pinned in the first comment description. This is a tutorial video I put out teaching you how to trade on Big Get. If you want to learn how to trade on this exchange, I'll put a link up to it now. So let's just get to the facts, guys. This video I put up, this was 11 months ago. And this is the very same blue ring that I was talking about recently. This is the previous ring. I said Bitcoin could pump to 22K from here. I explained why. And it was based entirely on this ring. Every time we cross one of these blue rings, we always get a pump. So I knew when we crossed this ring, it was likely we'd pump. Price was around 16,813 at that time. I'll put a link to this video now if you want to check it out. This is that chart, guys, peak the bull run chart. Notice this blue ring. I was making it very clear. This was the ring. When we cross it, we would get a pump. And this was around 16,800, so I was bullish. We pushed up from that point. Take note, the ring that I've been talking about recently is this blue ring here that we just crossed and got a pump. It was this video here, specifically. Bitcoin is on the cusp of a big move. Zoom out. I'll put a link up this video now if you want to check it out. I said because we got a daily open above and across this blue ring, things changed. It flipped bullish. I told everyone I closed my short and just left my long open. So your entry was 37,565 up to 39,300 on this chart. Again, watch this video. I made it very clear. This is that next blue ring, all right? This is the blue ring I'm talking about. This is published on October 26th. So this is that second blue ring. I said either we cross this orange ring and drop, or we cross this blue ring and we push up. And you can see what happened. As soon as we cross, as soon as we get a daily open above this blue ring, price pushed up. So again, I'm helping you find to where to get in and where to get out. Right now, Bitcoin is bullish. Yes, it's pushing up. Let's see here. This was my last video. This is where people got mad because I said, yes, Bitcoin is bullish, but we're not in a bull run. People did not want to hear that. I'll put a link up to the video now if you want to check it out. I would like you to take note. Look at this line, this green line right up here. You can see it's right up here around 42,000. If you'll notice, and I made a post about this too in Discord, and I said, wow, D1, we hit this exactly almost to the dollar and got rejected. That is this D1 chart right here. We hit this point and got a perfect rejection. So I'm going to tell you right now, if we get above, all right, so if we get above 42,169, that is your current strongest resistance right now. Your next target above is up here around pretty much 45,000. So if 42,169 becomes support, that will be likely, if 42,160 becomes support, we're likely headed up to 45,000. If we cannot get above 42,169, your next strongest support levels are around 40,000 down to 39,300 based on the D1 chart. Now, as I said, and as I've showed you, whenever we cross one of these blue rings, we always get a pump. It happened here, and it happened, I've got to go zoom out quite a bit to show you this. And as I showed you before, it happened right here. We crossed this blue ring. It took a while on this one, but you can see we just went sideways and we pushed up. So I predicted this pump based on this ring. I knew that we would pump when we crossed this ring. Same thing here. I knew that once we crossed this ring, we would get a pump. All right, this blue ring right here. Now I'm telling you, you can clearly see how well these rings work at predicting moves. The blue rings predict pumps. We know that this chart is accurate. We got a perfect rejection at 42,169, right around that area. Again, if we get rejected from here, we're headed down to 40K, possibly 39,307. If we get above 42,169, we're headed to 45K. That being said, just like I said, these blue rings predict pumps. This orange ring predicts dumps, and one major dump will be coming. Now, this ring can be a support to push us higher, but like I said, I expected this blue ring to potentially be a top. If we get rejected, it can be resistance to push us down. At any point we cross it, expect a pump. Same thing with these orange rings. At any point you make contact with this orange ring, you would go long. But at any point you cross the orange ring, that is the point you would get out and expect a major drop. So the timing for this, if we stay under 42,169, the timing for that next big move, all right? If we go from 42,169 out to this point, that would be the 6th of January 2024. Obviously, to cross it, that would be more like, what, the 7th or the 8th. If we drop down, we get closer to that ring. Let's say a price is down around, let's say we're down around 40K, the timing for that ring to make contact is 25 days. If we push up to, let's say, 45,000, timing to make contact with that ring is around 40 days. Let's say 42 days. Crossing the ring is about 44 days. So my point is, if we get above 42,169, your next point to potentially take profit or short is around 45K. But pay attention, guys. I'm just want you to understand what I'm trying to show you here. Pretty soon, or in early 2024, it's likely the Fed is going to lower interest rates. And when that happens, I think people have a misconception when the Fed lowers interest rates that it's more free money and we're just going to go to the moon. The markets are going to get put in new all-time highs and go higher and higher, and Bitcoin is just going to put a new all-time high. Historically, every time the Fed lowers interest rates is because we're already in a recession and a crash is coming. So you need to do your own research, but I do think it is likely when that takes place will be when we cross this orange ring. And again, I made it very, very clear about this blue ring. It could have been a top. I said, yes, we could have got rejected from this point. But when we crossed it, that is when I closed my short and rode my long. I'm not telling anyone to close their long. I'm just telling you we're at a key resistance right now. If we get rejected here, we're headed to 40K, possibly 39,300. If we get above 42,169, we're headed to 45K. But at any point we cross this orange ring, I'm expecting a major dump. Every time we've crossed one of these orange rings, we get a major dump. You can see that clearly right here. This ring was actually support. We got a bounce. We crossed it. We had a major dump. Notice it was support here, became resistance. We pushed up a bit and then had a major drop. So I'm expecting something major to happen. If you watched the previous video, I did go into detail about the indices and why I'm expecting a big move, which does actually the timing for this ring and what I'm expecting with the indices plays out perfectly. So again, just making it very clear. While yes, if we get above 42K, we could head to 45K. But it is very likely that we will just chop and go sideways from here. And when we cross this ring, I'm out. I'm selling everything I have in crypto, and I will be opening a massive short when we cross this ring. So just make you aware of that. I gave you the timing for it. We'll have to see how it plays out. If you want to get access to these charts, guys, website's offsharecrypto.com. Links pinned to first comment description. If you do sign up, make sure you email me through the website to get access to our Discord. And again, if you want to sign up for BitGet, BingX, or CoinCash, those links to sign up are pinned in the first comment description. That's it, guys. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.